these things. From joy I came, from joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, Om
Ananda,
We begin our meditation this evening. Welcome. Namaste. Welcome all of you to our Sunday evening Satsang. We'll begin our meditation by chanting some mantras. These mantras are called moksha mantras, mantras for liberation. And they're associated with the sattvic or the loving aspect of the divine. Chanting these mantras before meditation, it helps to create a nice positive mood, vibration in our body, mind, and in our sangha. It helps to withdraw the mind easier. So I'll continue. Gam Gana Sit up straight. Make the spine, neck and head in one vertical straight line. Relax the body. Take a few deep yogic breaths. Inhale, fully abdomen, chest, shoulders. Exhale, relax your shoulders, chest, abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Try to make your exhalation longer than the inhalation with control. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let the breath flow normally in and out. Now consciously withdraw the mind from all thoughts and distractions and focus the mind at the point between the eyebrows. This point is referred to as the Ajna Chakram, third eye. It is a seat of consciousness. Train your mind to rest at that point. Whenever you become aware that your mind has moved away from that point, bring it back. In time with practice, you'll become aware of a throbbing, pulsating sensation at that point. You will feel the pulse. Sometimes you may experience this pulsation as light. White, brilliant light, purple, orange. It doesn't really matter. Don't anticipate, today I want to see orange light and so on. Just surrender, relax the mind, keep your mind focused at the third eye, the point between the eyebrows. And basically, this is what you want to develop: focus, concentration, one-pointed focus of the mind. Everything that you do that you call yoga should help you to reduce the agitation in the mind and to develop more focus, concentration. To assist in this process, I recommend that you use a mantra. If you don't have a mantra, simply repeat Om, Om, mentally, continuously. Keep your attention on the third eye and mentally, continuously repeat Om. This will eventually take you into a state of deep relaxation, then eventually into meditation, eventually into the transcendental state where you transcend the limitations of your body, senses, mind, intellect, ego, to wake up into the fourth dimension, the fourth state that is called Samadhi, Nirvana, Turiya. It doesn't matter what name you call it, that experience of transcending this level of duality to experience that you are divine. You are the spirit, the soul, the Atman, that is immortal. We continue silently for a few minutes. Jai Guruji. Satsang.
शिव शङ्कर हर हर शङ्कर जय जय शङ्कर नमामि शङ्कर
शिव शिव शङ्कर हर हर शङ्कर जय जय शङ्कर नमामि शङ्कर
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
We just concluded our 200 hours teachers training course on Friday. We had a wonderful group, very interested, very inspiring. They were inspired so much that the whole course, everyone expressed how much they're learning. At the end of the course, they didn't want to leave. It's 2 days ago. So this continues every month. The first 2 weeks of every month, we have the 200 hours teachers training course. We call it teachers training course, but a lot of people come because they want to spend some time in sadhana, in gaining some knowledge, guidance, how to continue to live their life in a way that continues to elevate their consciousness. Everyone wants to be happy. Everything that everyone is doing, they are convinced that it's going to make them happy. But most times people really don't know what happiness is. We go along with trends, whatever the friends are telling you. You follow what everyone else is involved in that they think will make them happy. And we are conditioned to feel that happiness is equated to how much pleasure you can have. Because we believe this, we are busy trying to get the means to have more and more pleasure. By the time we realize it, we are trading our health for wealth, for the means to have more pleasure. My guru always used to try to impress on the humanity that health is the greatest wealth. You can have all the wealth, billions of dollars, all properties and this and that, but if you don't have good health, of what use is it? So, good health is the greatest wealth. Happiness, because we don't know what happiness really is, we are busy pursuing more and more pleasure, because this is what we're conditioned to feel, that happiness is equated with how much pleasure you can have. So all the yogis, the saints, the rishis, the gurus, they will tell you that happiness comes from peace. Peace comes from peace of mind. This is true individually, nationally, internationally. If there is no peace, there is no happiness, man. Huh? Peace comes from peace of mind. You want to see peace in the world, but there is no peace in your own mind. So what are you projecting? Just confusion, corruption. So yoga is the science and the art of how to live a divine life. Connect with your divinity, who you are. It's not that you're creating divinity. You are divine. And divinity means perfection. Who you are is the self, the soul, the Atma. It doesn't matter what name you call it. That is who you are. And that divinity, who you are, is functioning through these bodies. Each person, you say, have three bodies: the physical body, the astral body, the causal body. Depending on the nature of these bodies, that is how you're going to experience fullness. So the self, the soul, who you are, even though it is pure consciousness, it is perfection, functioning through a body that is sick, diseased, when you experience sickness and disease. And most of the things that we are involved in, instead of creating good health, it is aggravating, corrupting the body. So many things, simple things, you're involved in smoking a cigarette. Analyzing this, even the Surgeon General tell you this thing is going to kill you. Yet still you get involved in it, you develop a habit. It's taking you faster to the grave. Every moment that passes is taking you closer. One moment, tick, 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 is a life that is ticking away. Every puff you take in with that cigarette is taking you one puff closer to death or disease, cancer in the lungs. Is there anything more precious than a breath? It doesn't matter how much money you have or wealth, man. If you can't breathe, are you going to be happy? And you're destroying that privilege, that blessing that you have to breathe fresh air, pure air. And you don't have to go to India or Machu Picchu to be able to breathe pure air. That's why in this Yogi Hari's ashram I try to create an atmosphere, an environment. We have so much trees, we planted so many trees. Because half of your lungs is in your body, the other half is out there in the trees. Converting all the carbon dioxide and all the impurities that you exhale and giving you more oxygen. We are not aware. So you say you practice yoga, you come here, and we are teaching what is called Sampurna Yoga. Sampurna means complete, full. Sampurna Yoga, complete full. And we're involved in 6 of the main systems of yoga. Hatha Yoga, Hatha Yoga, sun and moon, uniting these 2 energies that are flowing all the time in your 3 bodies. Uniting these 2 energies, positive, negative, sun and moon energy, uniting is called yoga. At the base of the spine, Muladhara Chakra, and awakening Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti means the source of your being. You have infinite potential, possibilities. But we don't have right knowledge, right guidance, how to live a meaningful life. So Hatha Yoga, in the beginning, you are involved in it for good health, to gain and maintain good health. And that involves 5 practices, 5 disciplines. Proper exercise, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, positive thinking. Very important. Everything that you do that you call yoga should refine and purify all these 3 bodies. In the physical body alone, there are 11 main systems. The skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, circulatory system, digestive, and so on. 11 main systems. And everything that you do that you call yoga should help to refine and purify these systems. If one of the systems is not functioning properly, would you say that you're healthy? So what you call yoga should address all these systems. Respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system, and so on, to function efficiently, properly. Structurally, you want to maintain the structure. If it's compromised, then you experience limitations. 10 years ago, I broke my back. The very fulcrum here, this point that the whole body pivots everything that you do. And because of just one moment of unawareness, working in my ashram here, trying to improve it. Those I was working, making a level pad for my kids' playground, was a big boulder. Every time you put the bucket down to level, this boulder make a big furrow going up and down. I ran to pick it. L5 is ruptured, L4 is bulging. I was bedridden for a while. Went to Cleveland Clinic, they took MRI and they said, this is the condition, L5 ruptured, L4 bulging. $80,000 for surgery. I couldn't afford that. Yoga is, you see, what helps me to be functional, continue my sadhana, my teaching. At the age of 22, following what everybody is following will make you happy, healthy, believe in just doctors and medication. By 22, I was a medicated incurable. You ask the doctor, throughout your life you have to take this medicine. Yes. Simple thing, they never tell you that it can be cured. Dragging myself throughout the day on medication. The moment I got introduced to yoga, I started to free myself from medication. Eight years after, I started to look and feel like a 16-year-old youth, free from medication, and only start to feel more and more healthy and happy. That's the level I had reached. At that time, yearning for higher knowledge, deeper knowledge, more knowledge in the science and art of yoga. At that time, I was blessed to meet my guru. I was 30 years. I was making more money I ever dreamed I will work for. I was highest in my company. I had 4 kids. My mother-in-law, I had a wife. I had no conflict with her. She was so happy that I was introduced to yoga. In fact, she introduced me to yoga. Up to today, I haven't met somebody like her. So pure-minded person. But all of us are struggling to inculcate in our life like love, compassion, mercy, generosity. Get rid of the lower nature. Huh? I live with a God with those qualities. I was blessed. But that's what yoga is about, man. You want to be happy, you want to be healthy. The science is there, the knowledge is there. And you can be involved in a systematic process. Hatha yoga is give you all the tools that you need to gain and maintain good health. Of course, Hatha yoga, step by step, can take you to the highest goal, God realization, self-realization. To realize enlightenment means to be enlightened to the truth as to who you are. Who am I? With the study and the discipline and the practice, living a life with proper guidance, knowledge, you get to understand that you're much more than this body, the senses, the mind, emotions, intellect, and all of that. You are one with that pure consciousness. You want to call it God or Father or Mother, it doesn't matter. That's the goal of life, to realize that you are divine. You're not this miserable animal walking on 2 legs. You're meant for much more than that, man. Huh? All the animals and insects and whatever, all they're involved in is struggling to survive. Lust and greed and jealousy and envy, hatred and fear, lots of fear. Evolving from very basic unicellular plant, unicellular animal, to reach this level, going through all the species of animals and plants first, Harvesting what? Harvesting this ability to survive. So as a human being now transiting from this lower species, now you're blessed with this human body, human mind, and so on. Emotions, mind, intellect, to rationalize, to discriminate what is good, what is not good, what will help you to continue to evolve from this ordinary human being to an enlightened being. From man to God man, realizing that you are divine. And it's not a fantasy, it is your heritage. Everybody has that blessing, that ability to transform yourself. How do you transform yourself? Yourself from the lower to the higher. It's very logical, man. It's very obvious. The knowledge is there. If you want to be a better human being, what do you have to do? Rise above your animalistic nature of lust and greed and jealousy and envy and hatred and so on, isn't it? There's nothing mystical about it. It's very logical. And how do you rise above the lower nature? By substituting the human nature, man, of love, compassion, mercy, generosity, patience, forgiveness, tolerance. And you should be aware of that. You don't have to go and take a test or go to university for them to tell you that you're a loving person, a patient person, a kind person, forgiving person. You understand? It's very simple. People make it complicated. The science is meant for all humanity. Not only intellectual giants. You look on your TV and you find that people, the more they think that they're intellectual giants, the more corrupted their mind is and their life is, man. Living worse than animals. They're using their intellect and their mind and so on to create more imbalance in this world. Wallowing in the lower nature of lust and greed, hatred and jealousy and envy. Very basic knowledge and understanding will tell you that that's undesirable. Yes, still people, they spend their resources to sink deeper into that lower nature. Covetousness, hatred. Covetousness will lead to hatred, jealousy, envy. Harming other people. So basic rules, it's not that this world is lacking of guidance and rules that will help you to evolve and grow. It's not lacking. We get so caught up in confusion. So other aspect of yoga, we call it Raja Yoga. Raja means king. And usually it's expressed as yoga of meditation. And because people don't understand what that really means, they get caught up in all kind of gimmicks and confusion. In Raja Yoga is very simply stated, man. Yoga is a control of the thought waves in the mind. When that mind, you can control the mind, you can sit still the mind, steady the mind, then you're in awareness of who you are. It's not something you're creating, just working on your mind. Correct the defects in the mind. Then you become aware of who you are, that you are divine. That's called enlightenment. Enlightened to the truth that I am divine. It's not something you're creating. But how does the mind becomes quiet and steady and peaceful? And that's the science of living a sensible life, guided by right knowledge, right practice. So basically there are three defects of the mind. You come here very nicely, you say, I come with that nice mind. Now Yogi Hari is telling me that my mind is defective. You buy something from Amazon and it comes and it's defective, what you do with it? You send it back. So now I'm telling you that your mind is defective, what do you do with it? Send it back. You have to deal with it. Because you created all the defects. The most obvious is called mala, the dirt and filth of the mind. And you can be aware of it. And that dirt and filth of the mind is called mala, which is basically covetousness, jealousy, envy, hatred, and so on. Lust, lusting for power, for name, for fame. In the process of that, you develop all kind of jealousy and envy and hatred, and so on. That is the filth of the mind. If you analyze that, you will see that is a cause of the disturbance in your mind. Agitation in the mind is due to the lower nature. So that's a foundation to rise above that. It's not doing asana and twisting your body up and this and that, this gimmick and that gimmick. Sometimes it boosts up your ego, create more agitation in the mind, confusion, corruption. I mean, I'm not sitting here telling you this because I can't do asana. At the age of 70, I was still doing yoga, any kind of postures I could do. I just tell my mind, or my mind tell my body what to do. I was ripped, six-pack abs. Now you heard they're not striving for six-pack abs. People want to do it. Oh yeah, a couple of days ago this girl came. Do you teach yoga to get big butt? I was so fascinated. That's what you want to do yoga for, to get big butt? And then they look at Mahashakti and say, oh, you don't teach yoga for big butt here. So Raja Yoga, why they call Raja Yoga? Raja means king. If you gain control of your mind and your senses, you are a real king. Master of yourself, master of your mind. You're a Raja, a real king. That's why they call it Raja Yoga. And the very first two limbs of Raja Yoga is moral and ethical disciplines. And then to accelerate this process of refinement, purification, we say asana. We do asana. Asana here doesn't mean you do all kind of gymnastics and this and that. Try to gain control of the body so you can sit quietly for meditation. So asana means a steady vertical posture. Because people will tell me, oh, I could lie on the floor and go shavasana. That's a steady posture for me. But very shortly you find that you want to fall asleep. So to accelerate this process, we sit. And sometimes it takes months to just sit. For you to sit without the body screaming at you is a very high state to reach. Because how can you become aware of your mind if the body is screaming at you all the time? You have to go beyond the mind. The body consciousness. So this is where Hatha Yoga comes in. It's very effective in helping you to get mastery of the body through proper exercise, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, positive thinking. You can be involved in all these disciplines, but if the mind is corrupted, confused, you're not going to experience good health, man. In the other yoga, we have karma yoga. Karma means action. That's all it means. Action. Karma. Action. And you're acting all the time, 24 hours a day, you're acting. Whether you're eating, drinking, sleeping, whatever, action is taking place. How do you harness this that is taking place in a way that helps you to evolve, to grow, to become a better person? And it's all within your power. It is you who have to learn how to channel that energy. Did Jesus taught the law of karma 2,000 years ago? Very clearly, man. He said, whatever you sow, you shall reap. You can't want to sow corn and reap wheat. Something so basic in life, people are not aware of it. You exist in this world of cause and effect. Whatever action you perform, whether in thoughts, in words, in deeds, you have to reap it. So if you sow good, you're going to get good. If you sow bad, you're going to get bad. So when you get bad, you blame somebody for it. Because of you, that's why. And when you run out of people to blame, you blame God. God, why have you done this to me or that and that? I've been praying to you for a Lamborghini and you only give me a Volkswagen. The law of cause and effect. My guru used to very simply say, Hariji, thinking good, doing good, getting good. How much more simpler than that, man? For you to do good, you got to think good. You can't think crooked and want to be straight. If your whole life is just lying every word, every time you open your mouth, a lie comes up. What kind of nature is that, man? Nothing good can come out of that nature. Thinking good, doing good, getting good. Karma yoga. The karma, the action becomes yoga when it helps you to improve yourself. Without understanding, it doesn't matter what job you're involved in or whatever. You should be aware, is it helping me to be a better person? Very simply put, better means, is it helping you to be a loving person, a kind person, or a hateful person, a jealous person, an envious person? You should be aware, man. And this is what yoga is about, to be aware of your own thoughts, your own actions, your own life. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, yoga of love and devotion. We say God, it's really for your higher self. God, in the moment you use the word God, and so much problems start. Which God? And so on. You are divine. Do you love yourself? Everything that you do is because you hate yourself. Love and devotion. Gyan Yoga, the yoga of right knowledge. Who am I? What am I? Where did I come from? Why am I here as a human being? What happens after death? Do you ask these questions? You're supposed to, should. Be aware. I'm a human being. Why am I a human being? What is my goal and purpose in life? Where am I heading? All these things are very clearly outlined in the enlightened scriptures. And your guru should be a person who is aware of this. To tell you what your goal and purpose in life should be, man. And this is what life is about. It's about you. Every moment you should be aware. Am I elevating myself or am I degrading myself? Am I elevating my mind or am I degrading it? Who am I? What am I? Called Gyan Yoga, the yoga of right inquiry. There's another yoga which hardly people understand about it. My guru, when I met him, he was 80 years old. He was one of the greatest Nada yogi in the world. I was so blessed. The moment I met him, nothing mattered to me. Mattered means I had responsibility. Take care of my family and so on. I had 4 kids. But it so happened I was blessed. As I went through life, in my journey through life, I was able to provide for myself, my family, gain economic independence and so on. But I was blessed that I didn't have to be involved in something that is corrupting my mind. So when I met my Guru, all this blessing was there. I immersed myself for 7 years in the ashram, in the deeper aspects of yoga. 7 years. Then my Guru encouraged me, Hariji, open your own ashram. He used to come and live with me 3-4 months of the year during the winter. That's when I really intensified my study and practice of Nada Yoga. Nada Yoga means yoga of divine vibration. Everything in this universe is what? Vibration. Your body, your mind, everything in this universe is nothing but vibration. And it started from vibration. Modern science tells you about the Big Bang. In the Bible it says, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God, and the Word became manifest. Which means God manifests as this universe. In the Vedas, the same way, Brahman, this one without a second, manifests as this universe as vibration. That aspect of the divine that manifests as this universe as vibration is referred to as Nada Brahman, God as vibration. This is why you find that every atom in creation, from the tiniest atom to the mightiest galaxies, is nothing but vibration, perpetual state of vibration. So the rishis, the yogis, they understood this, harnessing this to help you to gain control of your mind. Right? When you sit in contemplation, you say meditation. Of course, we're using the word meditation very loosely, but it's a state that you reach by virtue of you correcting the defects in the mind and living a life with knowledge, understanding, and freeing you from illusion, delusion, superstition. So it's a process. Sound, vibration. Everything is vibration. But sound vibration, immediately you respond to it. Sound that is organized, that you call music, immediately you are influenced by it. You listen to sad music, what happens? Immediately you feel sad. You remember all the past sadness. And you get a bottle of rum and reveling in your sadness. You see a friend pass by. If he's a happy friend, you don't call him. You want a sad friend, somebody that's sad. You're drinking to this thing and that thing, all the hard time and the bad time and the boyfriend, girlfriend, and so on. Then you listen to disco music. Immediately the body starts. Then you come here, you listen to Yogi Hari's music. You feel calm, steady, peaceful, shanti. Isn't it? There's another kind of music, we call it rap music. You listen to that and your pants start to fall off. Or you want to pull somebody's pants down, not up. Immediate effect of music. Once you understand this basic truth, you're very discriminating as to what music you are exposing your body and mind to. The foundation I got from my music guru, my Nada Yoga guru. Traditionally, you do everything that the guru is teaching you, no variation, for 4 years. Then when that foundation is laid, and that's what happened to me. Once that foundation was laid, man, it just flowing. Today, at this point here, many years ago, of course, I created 56 CDs of mantras, bhajan, kirtan, shlokas, chants, ragas. 56 CDs, not 56 chanting or so. 56 CDs. Each one of them is like 70 minutes. There's so many I've recorded that I haven't even produced yet. Grace of the Guru. It enriches your life. Intelligently integrating these 6 systems intelligently will help to accelerate this process of refinement and purification. Most people only tell you about purifying the body, that you want to eat this, they be very vigilant as to what you're eating, putting. But how about food? Is not just what you put in your mouth, man. Everything that you're hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, is inputting in your mind, which affects the way you act and thinking and so on. And then that's how you're creating your destiny. It's you who are creating it. So that's why I encourage people, you come spend some time, man. Huh? 2 weeks is, how much is 2 weeks? The older you get, the more you realize how fleeting this life is. Every moment. Don't waste it, man. Come spend 2 weeks with me. Now I'm teaching free. I don't charge you for my knowledge. I can't. Because that's my sadhana. You see, $1,000 so that I could feed you, I could have the room and board, and to maintain this ashram. Look, right now you guys driving through this driveway. How much potholes and all of that. Somebody just give me an estimate, $2,000 just for that. Materials and time and so on. Everything, there's so much, everywhere you turn. Money, money, money. I've lived in this ashram here over 26 years. When I got it, it was a dump, literally. Some rainfall, the whole thing was like a lake. Keep refining, improving, and so on. Of course, not just me alone, but as time went on, people are attracted to it. There's one boy from Germany, over 20 years even involved with me in this ashram. Another boy from Israel, 6 years. My, my wives, they all completely dedicated. Both like Mahashakti, 6 years now. He's from Ukraine. She came, she took this course, and she was so impressed and inspired that she ran to Ukraine and bring her sister to take the course. So now they're refugees in Germany. She's calling, every time she calls, she's crying, Guruji, I want to come, I want to come. People come from Russia, China, different parts of the world. They come here, man. They spend some time. The last course, there was a girl from Vietnam. But all of them express how much this course is changing their life for the better. And that is what inspired me to go on. This year I was 80 years. I have the knowledge of how to live a long life, a healthy life. But you don't know what karma. Karma caused me to break my back. I have to deal with that. But I have the knowledge of how to live a long, healthy life. Not to just exist. But I have so much project. So this ashram is a product, culmination of all the effort and the desire and the obsession to want to spread this knowledge. This here is Hatha Yoga, Sampurna Hatha Yoga, means complete. From the very basic going on to enlightenment. Nada Yoga, I have a project, I want Sampurna Nada Yoga, Sampurna Karma Yoga, Sampurna Bhakti Yoga, Sampurna Dhyan Yoga, Sampurna Nada Yoga. And that's all I've been doing all my life. Everything I produce, everything I get involved in, I see how it can help the humanity, and is helping. Basically, yoga is to refine and to purify all the systems, so the light of the self can shine through in its divine splendor. Come. It doesn't matter if you have taken teacher's training course. Just take the opportunity to spend 2 weeks, man, for your own self, to improve yourself, improve your knowledge, improve your practice. You want to be a teacher? That process is learning and teaching, learning and teaching. As you teach, then you realize how much more you need to learn. And as you learn, you're so excited to want to share it to other people because you experience the benefits, how it benefits you. You understand? How many people can really say, I look back and I'm so satisfied with my life. Every moment I spend is to improve myself and to improve this world, man. And not only now, from ancient time, continuously, it demands the commitment of each individual. You should see the urgency and the need to rearm this world morally and spiritually is your duty. Is it impossible? No. Everybody, each person, should take it as your commitment to rearm this world morally and spiritually. ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. Let us carry the torch of love wherever we go and illuminate the hearts of all. Can anybody do that? Everybody can do that, man. Who is high and who is low? God resides in all. But wherever we go, we can illuminate the hearts of people you meet with love. Show some love, kindness, inspiring words. Soon, that simple resolve, this world become like a Ganga, like a river of love. Each person illuminate the hearts of somebody else or people as you go. सारी जग के कण कण में दिव्य अमर एकात्म. Every atom is in creation is divine. It's an expression of this divinity that is omnipresent. You don't need a special place to go and pray to God and worship God. You're a moving temple of God, man. All you have to do is be aware of kind thoughts, loving thoughts, be charitable, and so on. You don't have to go to Machu Picchu and this place and that place to find God. You're a moving temple of, just chant the name of God. This last teacher's training course, all the students, they learn this Jai Ganesh chant that we chant. And they're so happy that they can do it by themselves. You chant mantras, chant some simple chant, you feel the effect of it in your body, in your mind. You feel joyful, peaceful, happy. That is what happiness is about. Many, many years ago, I created a series of yoga classes. I call it Yoga at Home with Yogi Hari. Beginner's class, intermediate 1, intermediate 2, advanced 1, open class, and so on. Just like me sitting there, conducting a class. Many, many people, they come and say, oh, Yogi Hari, for years I've been doing yoga with your tape, and they feel this yearning to know more. Come. So all of you out there, man, come. Huh? This is your ashram, come and make use of it. You don't have to wait for invitation. I don't know how long more I have here. All I want is just to give as much as you can take. Not as much as you want, much as you can take. And you have the foundation, you have a human body, you have a mind. You have that aspiration to improve yourself. So, every month, the first 2 weeks of the month, starting the first Friday of the month, it goes on for 2 weeks. Okay? We are aligned. President Modi is very passionate about spreading yoga in the world also. So, this ashram, Yogi Hari's ashram, is the campus for the Yoga University of America. So you can continue after 200 hours, 300 hours, you can continue with your BSc and Masters and PhD. But it doesn't just stop. It's infinite, man. The knowledge is there. You just have to have that yearning to want more, to know more. This life can be very, very exciting. Exciting means not, but exciting means to be inspired all the time, to uplift yourself, to be a better person. This life is very precious. Unless you wake up to that understanding that this life is precious, you will use it for all kind of nonsense. The moment you wake up, that turning point takes place in your life, that this life is very precious. What am I doing? Your life will not be the same anymore. So, take advantage. Om Shanti. Om. 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 हे प्रभो आनंद दाता, ज्ञान हमको दीजिए, शीघ्र सारे दुर्गुणों को दूर हमसे कीजिए। लीजिए हमको शरण में, हम सदाचारी बने, ब्रह्मचारी धर्म रक्षक, वीर व्रतधारी बने। हे प्रभो आनंद दाता, ज्ञान हमको दीजिए। प्रेम से हम गुरुजनों के नित्य ही सेवा करें, सत्य बोले झूठ त्यागे, मेल आपस में करे। हे प्रभो आनंद दाता, ज्ञान हमको दीजिए। निंद किसी की हम किसी से भूल कर भी ना करें, दिव्य जीवन हो हमारा, तेरे यश गाया करे। हे प्रभो आनंद दाता ज्ञान हमको दीजिए. O Lord, the giver of bliss, bestow on me divine wisdom. Take me who has surrendered unto thee and make me one of noble qualities. May I always live a life of discipline, and may I always serve my Guru with love and devotion. May I always embrace truthfulness and abandon untruth. May I never be disrespectful to anyone, and may I always live the life divine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you all for joining me in Satsang. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you guys for... You all enjoy the dinner? Even though she broke her feet, she still take on the responsibility. Nice. Where are you guys from? Huh? Where? Where do you live? Hollywood? California, Hollywood? Nice. I'm glad you guys came. You? Peru? Machu Picchu? No. Miramar?